To clean and peel away. Last week I wrote about the fine art of erasing. I thought of Tor Nordstrander's interesting book Mark Varlden, a book about science and intuition. He writes in it, among other things, about information and that we like to make a connection between information and order, which is a misconception. Chaos contains more information than order. The key is whether it can be summarized or not. Order can be easily summed up, chaos rarely can be summed up. One can imagine a room that is well cleaned and carefully decorated with another room that is messy and in great disarray. The well-kept room contains quite a bit of information and you can therefore quite easily summarize what you see for another person: a sofa, a coffee table, a lamp, etc. The untidy and chaotic room contains a lot of information and can only be summed up as being in disarray. To be able to describe the room to someone else, you have to describe every little detail individually: a sock on the edge of the sofa, a pizza box under the table, the coffee table is crooked in relation to the sofa, one of the curtains has a tear on the right edge, etc. I think this is interesting to keep in mind both when I work with images and text. Nordstranders believes that it is precisely in erasing that we can reach an informative depth. It is only when we have taken in, for example, a longer text and then sifted through it that we can wash out its essence. A research report can contain an enormous amount of information, but it only becomes informative in the summary. A good summary forces me to make decisions about what in all the information I can delete. When I illustrate, I work with this as a base. Every little detail in the image I create has to have a purpose or I'll remove it. I work according to the same thought when I write. Depending on the nature of the assignment, I can clean up more or less in the illustration. In my latest assignment for Lange, the images required many details and rich environmental descriptions. In my Illustrator assignment for the project Hell Hits Lifted, I can usually peel away everything without the characters themselves and some necessary environmental markers. If every detail in an image is given an informational value, it also becomes easier for me to add or scale away. For example, if I want to tell you that there are usually children playing in an environment, I can mark this with toys scattered all over the floor. But if I also want to convey that the children are in an environment where disorder is not allowed, I can instead leave a single piece of toy on the floor while the rest are neatly tucked away in a box. The toys become information carriers and they tell more than just being toys on a floor. Mattias is an author, editor, and illustrator. Thank you for listening to or watching this episode. Please like, comment and subscribe.